Alright, so this is a prediction video for the Manny Pacquiao against Juan Manuel Marquez fight, which will be happening later tonight. Yeah, so I haven't uploaded in a while. I noticed that. I've been really busy lately and haven't really had the time to actually make a video. So I thought I'd do one for this one because, you know, it's a huge fight, but I wanted to do ones for other fights as well, like the Ricky Burns-Katsidis fight, which I did a prediction for. I was pretty happy with how my prediction went, to be fair, but you know, I'm not bothered about that. I'm not bothered about getting predictions right or wrong, even though I got that one right. I don't care. So yeah, Manny Pacquiao then. Since these two have last fought, Pacquiao's gone on and become like a global megastar. You know, he's not just, you know, probably the biggest known boxer, but he's also one of the best known sportsmen, which is a, you know, massive achievement. You know, Marquez has gone on. He's lost. He obviously had his losses. He had his loss against Mayweather. He had a good win against Katsidis. You know, so he's not, like some people are suggesting this is a ridiculous fight. You know, Marquez is washed up. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that Marquez is washed up. He's still a very, very good boxer. Very good. He's probably the best. He's probably the best combination puncher. One of them anyway in the sport at the moment. He really is. When he puts them together, he really can cause you problems. And you know, his counter punching is obviously up there as well. So this fight's obviously happening at 144, which is a catch weight, which will aid Marquez. Obviously Marquez couldn't go up to 147. That just wasn't going to happen, and Pacquiao wasn't going to come down again to featherweight. That was for certain, because obviously that's the weight they boxed at before, when Marquez gave Pacquiao all that trouble. You know, I'm not going to go into who won those fights. You know, that's all been said and argued over before. You know, you could definitely make a case for Marquez in the first fight, definitely, but you know, those 3 knockdowns in the first round, you know, ended up being his downfall. But whatever, this is the third one, and it's quite hard to look past Pacquiao, isn't it? I mean, the speed, the power, it's awesome. It's exciting to watch, and it just overwhelms opponents. You know, they don't know, you know, what is actually going to happen next with Pacquiao. Now, key thing here is Pacquiao's, I reckon, has improved an awful lot since they last fought. Marquez is quite a bit older. You know, that happened, I think, was it 2005, 2004, 2005, 2006 maybe, around that. So it's a good while ago, and Marquez is no spring chicken now. So it's, you know, will his age come into it? I don't know, but you know, if it does, then it's very difficult for him to win this fight. Very difficult. But you know, he's going to believe he can win this fight. Pacquiao, I think, is in his prime at the moment, and he's quite hard to, he's looking hard to stop. It's going to come down, I think, to whether Pacquiao can get to Marquez. You know, Marquez can be a tricky opponent to catch, but will that volume of punches that Pacquiao throws be enough to, you know, open the door for him? And I think maybe Marquez would be boxing off the back foot primarily, trying to counter Pacquiao, maybe trying to frustrate him, box on the outside, get the crowd maybe on Pacquiao's back, like in the Mosley fight where the crowd wasn't happy. Just put, you know, mess him up a bit. I think he'll probably try and do that. Even still, I do expect Pacquiao to win this fight, most likely unanimous decision, but I would not rule out a knockout. And I know Marquez has never been stopped, and he's got a great chin, but Pacquiao punches very, very hard, and I'm not ruling that out. I'm really not. But most likely outcome, I think, is a unanimous decision. I think by probably, I would say, 5 rounds. So I'm predicting a pretty wide victory for Pacquiao here. But I wouldn't totally rule out Marquez. I think I'm not trying to sound disrespectful towards Marquez. Marquez is a wonderful fighter. He's a Mexican legend, and he's been a great champion. And I don't want to sound like I'm completely writing him off and being disrespectful, because I'm not. I really do enjoy watching Juan. God, I can't say his name. Let's just say Marquez. I enjoy watching Marquez. I just don't want to sound disrespectful, but I do think this is Pacquiao's just going to have too much for him, really. The speed, the power, and the relentlessness of his attacks and the viciousness, it's just going to be too much. And so that was my prediction. Hopefully I can upload a bit more often after this. We'll see. I'm pretty busy at the moment with other stuff, but we'll see. And that's it. So thanks for watching this video.